Right now, sitting on a used lot somewhere in America is a vehicle that, according to data covering 174 million cars, has the single highest probability of reaching 250,000 miles of any vehicle sold in this country. It's listed under $10,000. Not far from it is a Honda-powered luxury SUV with the exact same V6 that's documented past 900,000 miles in commercial use. And somewhere in that same price range is the truck whose engine one man drove to 1,000,000 miles, then drove a second one to 1,000,000 miles, while Toyota watched. 5 SUVs, one price ceiling, $10,000, and every single one of them has documentation behind it that a brand new Lexus simply can't match, because a brand new Lexus hasn't existed long enough to prove anything yet. Let's get into it. Number 5. 2009 Cadillac Escalade. Look, here's a number that should stop you. A 2009 Escalade is sitting on a lot right now for $7,500. A 2026 Escalade is sitting across the street for $91,100. Same brand, same body style, same V8 family. The 2009 makes 403 horsepower and seats 8 people. Most buyers walk toward the new one. The informed buyer does the math. Here's the specific reason the 2009 matters and no other year does. Starting in 2010, GM activated cylinder deactivation hardware on the Escalade's V8. Hardware that was physically present in the 2009 but switched off. When that system engaged on 2010 and later models, the lifters working against each other created a documented failure pattern costing $4,000 to $8,000 to repair. The 2009 never had that switch flipped. It's a pushrod V8. No timing belt, no turbo, no direct injection. Any shop that services a Chevy can work on this engine, and parts aren't rare. RepairPal puts Escalade maintenance at around $1,700 a year, above average, yes, but almost all of that cost comes from technology the 2009 specifically doesn't have engaged. It's not that the Escalade is bulletproof, it's that 2009 is the one year they accidentally made it that way. The caveat: verify the model year before anything else. 2010 and later need that fuel management system professionally addressed, or you're looking at the $4,000 to $8,000 lifter repair down the road. The magnetic ride control shocks also fail between 100,000 and 150,000 miles at $1,200 to $2,500 per corner. Check for fluid streaks on the strut bodies. Quick checklist: confirm 2009 specifically. Pull the oil cap and check for sludge. Listen for a cold start lifter tick. If it clears in 30 seconds, fine. If it doesn't, walk. Test every door handle. They fail around 80,000 miles at $200 to $500 each. 2009 Escalades are currently listing $6,000 to $9,500. The nationwide average across all years sits near $12,000. Under $10,000 means 160,000 to 200,000 miles, which, on this engine, is still early middle age. Number 4. 2013 Infiniti FX37. Here's a truck most people walk straight past, and the only reason is the name. The FX37 looks like a sports car that decided to grow up. Low roofline, aggressive stance, a center of gravity that genuinely belongs on a track. And under the hood is the same V6 Nissan put in the 370Z. Nissan over-engineered a sports car engine, and the FX37 is the only place you can buy it for under $10,000. This engine has a forged steel crankshaft and forged connecting rods. Forged internals handle real-world stress better than cast ones over the long run. No cylinder deactivation, no turbo, port injection, 3 timing chains. The result is an engine that reaches 200,000 miles without major work on a normal oil change schedule. RepairPal rates the FX platform 3.5 out of 5 for reliability, with average annual cost around $744, which sounds high until you compare it to a BMW X5 or Range Rover from the same year. Sports car internals, luxury cabin, $744 a year. The caveat is specific to the year before this one. On 2012 and earlier FX35 models, the oil galley gaskets can fail and trigger limp home mode, a $2,000 plus repair. The 2013 FX37 got revised gaskets and isn't affected. If you're looking at a cheaper 2012 FX35, ask point blank whether that gasket job has been done. If not, factor the labor into your offer. Checklist. On a 2012 or earlier, confirm the gasket repair with a receipt. Check the oil level on the dipstick before the test drive. This engine does consume oil, and low readings are a flag. Listen for timing chain rattle on cold start, should quiet within 30 seconds. Take a corner at 30 miles per hour and listen for a hum from the front wheels. Bearings fail at 80,000 to 120,000 miles. $400 to $700 per side. 2013 FX37s are currently listing from around $5,765, with a nationwide average near $10,500. Under $10,000 lands you in the 130,000 to 180,000 mile range. A sports car platform wearing a luxury crossover badge for under $8,000 because the used market doesn't know what's under the hood. Check the oil monthly. Everything else about this one is the reward. Number 3. 2007 to 2009 Acura MDX. There's a documented case of a first-generation Acura MDX reaching 946,252 miles on its original engine. The same Honda V6 family powers the 2007 to 2009 generation sitting on used lots right now for under $8,000. 300 horsepower, 7 seats, all-wheel drive. Here's the number that puts this one in perspective. RepairPal lists average annual maintenance for the MDX at $571. The segment average for luxury midsize SUVs is significantly higher, close to $850 in many comparisons. For a 7-seat luxury vehicle, that's the best repair cost number on this entire list. The Honda V6 here is port-injected, no carbon buildup on the intake valves, no $800 cleaning service down the road. RepairPal rates the MDX 4.0 out of 5 for reliability, second best among 14 rated luxury midsize SUVs, with an 8% probability of a major repair in any given year against an 11% segment average. The one thing that separates this from the Toyota entries on this list, the timing belt. This is an interference engine. It has to be replaced at 100,000 miles, and that service runs $1,200 to $1,800. Budget for it before you buy, not after. The other caveat, the 5-speed automatic in this generation has a documented torque converter failure pattern. The symptom is a judder, a vibration felt through the seat between 25 and 45 miles per hour on a light highway cruise, like briefly driving over rumble strips. If a previous owner skipped fluid changes, that converter may already be damaged. A proper drain and refill with Honda-specified fluid is the preventive fix. If the damage is already done, the rebuild runs $3,500 or more. Checklist. Cruise 25 to 45 miles per hour and feel for that vibration through the seat. It's subtle. Confirm the timing belt was done at or before 100,000 miles and get the receipt. On an interference engine, a receipt is the only proof that matters. Check the radiator end tanks for rust or weeping, documented issue on this generation. Test the rear differential lock at low speed to confirm the all-wheel drive system actually engages. 2007 to 2009 MDXS list from about $4,925, with well-maintained examples falling between $6,000 and $9,500. Honda Engineering wearing an Acura badge. 7 seats, all-wheel drive, repair costs below segment average. The timing belt is the price of entry. Everything after that is the reward. Number 2. 2010 to 2017 Toyota 4Runner Limited. A writer documented his 2005 4Runner reaching 350,000 miles. Original engine, original transmission, still going. The 2010 to 2017 generation on this list uses the same engine family, updated with dual variable valve timing on both intake and exhaust. Here's the number that matters. iSeeCars data shows 32.9% of all 4Runners reach 250,000 miles. The industry average for any vehicle is 4.8%. That's not a slight edge, that's nearly 7 times the average. Body-on-frame construction is the foundation of everything else here. Rust on a body panel? Cut it out and weld in new metal, something you simply cannot do on a unibody crossover without compromising the entire structure. The limited trim brings real heated leather, a JBL audio system, a moon roof, genuine luxury comfort sitting on top of a truck chassis. The 4.0-liter V6 has no direct injection, meaning no $800 carbon cleaning service around 80,000 miles, no cylinder deactivation, no turbo, no timing belt. Toyota's own newsroom described this generation as a continuation of a 40-year design approach built specifically around drivetrain longevity. iSeeCars ranks the 4Runner second among all vehicles for probability of reaching 250,000 miles. The caveat: the 4Runner holds value so aggressively that anything under $10,000 means accepting real mileage. Expect 160,000 to 200,000 miles on 2010 to 2012 models at this price. That mileage is genuinely fine for this engine. The actual risk is the drivetrain fluids. If the transmission and differential fluid haven't been changed in that time, they've been running on degraded oil for years. A fluid check at purchase costs $50. Skipping it can cost a transmission. Checklist. Check the transmission fluid on the dipstick before the test drive. It should be red, not brown. Brown fluid on a 4Runner is a real warning, not cosmetic. Crawl underneath and check the frame rails and rear wheel wells for rust on any northern state example. Verify the lower ball joint recall has been completed through the federal database using the VIN. Coast at low speed and listen for a low hum from the rear differential. Early wear shows up as sound before it becomes failure. 2010 4Runners list from about $10,495, with most examples between $11,000 and $17,000. Under $10,000 means high mileage 2010 to 2012 models specifically. No direct injection, no cylinder deactivation, no timing belt, a frame that outlasts every crossover in its price range. The premium this thing commands over comparable crossovers is real, and so is the reason for it. Number 1. 2008 to 2016 Toyota Sequoia Platinum. In April 2025, Victor Shepard drove a Toyota to 1 million miles. For the second time. His first truck hit 1 million miles, and Toyota took the engine apart to study it. What they found was an engine that was still intact at 1 million miles. So Toyota gave him a replacement, and he drove that one to 1 million miles too. Same. 5.7-liter. SAV. 8. That's under the hood of the Sequoia Platinum. A 2010 Sequoia Platinum with 200,000 miles is listed right now for under $10,000. The Platinum trim has heated leather, rear entertainment screens, a power folding third row, JBL audio. When new, this competed directly with the Cadillac Escalade. 7 people in genuine luxury on the chassis that just proved itself twice to Toyota's own engineers. The 5.7 V8 has no cylinder deactivation, no turbo, no direct injection, no timing belt. Toyota ran this engine through over 800,000 miles of internal durability testing before it ever went into production. Port fuel injection means no carbon buildup. The variable valve timing works through mechanical cam phases, not electronic solenoids that fail. iSeeCars data shows 39.1% of all Sequoias reach 250,000 miles, against that same 4.8% industry average. When you study 174 million vehicles and one comes out on top by that much, that's not a close result. The caveat: high mileage Sequoias commonly develop an oil leak at the cam tower housing joint. This is not a head gasket failure, it's a sealant joint that loosens over time. Repair runs $1,200 to $3,500 in labor. A small drip on inspection is manageable and worth negotiating into the price. A fully soaked engine cover means it's been leaking a while and the repair is more urgent. Checklist. Remove the engine cover and check the rear cam tower joint for staining. This is the highest priority check on any high-mileage Sequoia. Crawl underneath and check the frame rails for rust pitting, especially northern state trucks. Toyota's frame corrosion settlement covered this platform, and any prior remedy should be on record. Verify the lower ball joint recall through the federal database using the VN. Listen for a brief rattle from the front of the engine on cold start. A secondary air pump that doesn't clear within 30 seconds runs $900 to $1,400 to replace. 2008 to 2010. Sequoia Platinum's list from about $8,994, with most 2008 to 2016 examples between $9,000 and $18,000. Under $10,000 means 200,000-mile examples specifically. The #1 longest-lasting vehicle in America by the data. Full-size luxury for under $10,000. The same engine drove one man to 1,000,000 miles twice, with Toyota watching both times. 5 SUVs. One number connects all of them, $10,000. An Escalade where one specific model year accidentally became bulletproof. An Infiniti running a 3.7OZ engine that nobody's bidding on because of a badge. An Acura with repair costs below the luxury segment average and Honda reliability underneath. A 4Runner with 7 times the industry average chance of hitting 250,000 miles. And a Sequoia built on the engine that crossed 1,000,000 miles twice, while Toyota documented every part of it. A new Lexus comes with a warranty and 0 history. Every vehicle on this list comes with the opposite. No warranty, but more documented history than almost anything currently in a showroom.